So we have our first actual leaks of the Galaxy Z Flip 5. And I'll be honest with you, it looks pretty beautiful. Now, this is the trend we're going to see moving forward when it comes to Samsung devices, when it comes to Oppo, when it comes to any flippable phones, period. It's the outside display. How much can we make this an external display? Because, you have the Galaxy Z Fold 3 that had a small outside display, Z Fold 4 had a bigger one, and now the Z Fold 5 is going to have a huge one. And this is going to continue, like I said, no matter what smartphone you look at, is the outside display being bigger and more usable is what everyone is interested in. Even with the Z Flip devices. Now, I'm going to be really interested to see if there's actually any type of updates for the Galaxy Z Flip 5. The reason why I say that is because we haven't really seen too much crazy updates from the Z Flip 3 to the Z Flip 4. So, other than the external display being huge, and that obviously being pretty much a selling point of the Z Flip 5, obviously upgraded processing unit inside, I feel like Samsung might hit a brick wall with how many more things they can add to this device. The device is already waterproof, has wireless charging, has NFC, and of course has a pretty decent sized battery. I just don't see how much more they could really add to this device to change it up or make this device more special other than literally overhauling the whole entire device. And based on what the feedback I have heard, everyone loves the design of this device. It's simplistic, it's easy to use, and based on my personal experience where it was my daily driver for a couple months, it's an amazing device. Now, the only downside to this device, in my opinion, with the Z Flip 4 was the cameras. The cameras are not that amazing. The cameras / how slow the cameras operate is not the greatest thing of all time. Other than that, though, it's a pretty flawless device. You can run any type of, launcher you want on this. If you're using the stock Android launcher, really don't love that too much, but it still works perfectly fine. I would rock a Launcher 10 on this thing and have my inside display be absolutely gorgeous. Cover OS on the outside lets you be able to really maximize that outside real estate, even on the 1.1 inch display on the Galaxy Z Flip 4. But, again, we're kind of at that brick wall here. And, Samsung has very much surprised. I feel like Microsoft, we've been kind of like this, me and Microsoft, when it comes to them surprising me. Because at this point, I don't expect anything and they don't do anything. But with Samsung, they always find a way to really just do a little bit extra. With a Z Flip 3, Z Fold 3, Z Fold 4, they increased that thing immensely. And you don't really realize it. Most of the things they increased for the Z Flip Fold 4 was under the hood stuff. When it comes to the battery life being better. When it comes to being more optimized. I believe also the hinge was different. I'll go on top of memory here. Hinge was different, and also the outside screen was different. Small stuff like that, right? That made the huge improvements on the device overall wise. I feel like at some point in this lineup, they're going to kind of hit a stalemate. Because technology, while yes, it's amazing in the foldable phone industry, technology-wise, has really blossomed over the last couple years. Because there's not much competition when it comes to Samsung is here and everyone else is down here, there's not going to be much much improving in the technology where Samsung kind of, say, okay, you know what, we like this from Vivo, we like this from Oppo, we like this from Microsoft, let's put it all together, right? That's usually how a lot of companies work, is they might see a feature that they don't even think of. And they say, that foldable phone over there, we really like that feature. So let's take it. There's not much competition. So there's not much other than Samsung who is really pushing this industry forward. Now, I'm not saying that, Oppo in another year won't take a leap forward or, Vivo won't either. Like, obviously these companies can. But to really, you know, push it crazy forward, it's probably been a couple years. But honestly, 2025 might be the year for the foldable, flippable phones. And it's sad because Microsoft really jumped out of the gut when it came to like, oh my god, you know, this is competition, and then all these other companies rose up, and it looked so good last year, you know? Last year was like the year. And this year so far, I mean, only a couple months in, it's still kind of mid. So I can't wait to see what ends up happening, you know, in 2025. But for Samsung, pretty good idea. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.